Hey guys, welcome again to the Easy Money Show. Before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Life at Your Leisure. The purpose of our lives is to be happy is one of their mottos. Again, Life at Your Leisure. I've noticed that they sell some of the best products, from having a 270 to a 360 degree rotation on it. Allows me to adjust it when I need to, especially while I'm driving. It has a nice, super spongy clip on the side that holds their very expensive phones as well. Nice quality product, lasts the test of time, and I can even clean it up when I make a mess in the car from eating or just commuting. Again, check out the mobile foam holder from At Your Leisure and let us know what you think about it, and let them know that we sent you there. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the investing and sports bets and entertainment. This is the Easy Money Show. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Easy Money Show, where you can find the best investment news and also sports bets, right? Again, we're going to be sharing not just investment news, sports bets, but also entertainment such as freestyles and also instrumentals, etc. This is going to be a channel where you can come and get the best information. It'll be a community where you can also enjoy yourself. So today, we're going to be going over the WNBA games for the upcoming week. I tend to release the updates at least 1 week ahead of the actual games, right? So let's get right into it. We have the May 31st, 2024 WNBA game on a Friday. It's the Atlanta Dream versus the Las Vegas Aces. So, if we get into that game, we see that the Atlanta Dream, their players are averaging about 84.8 points per game, about 33.8 rebounds per game, about 20.3 assists, 8.5 steals, and 4.5 blocks, with about 12 turnovers, right? If you check out the Las Vegas Aces in comparison, they're averaging about 91.3 points per game, about 35.5 rebounds, 21.5 assists, 7.3 steals, and 4.3 blocks, and about 9.5 turnovers. Based on the analysis, I'm going to go with the Atlanta Dream to win this matchup on the money line, guys. Again, we're going to go with the Atlanta Dream to win this matchup. And that's based on the overall stats, right? So moving along to the next game, again on that Friday, May the 31st, we have the Dallas Wings versus the Connecticut Suns. The Dallas Wings versus the Connecticut Suns. All right, if we take a look at the Dallas Wings, they're averaging about 86 points per game. They have about 39.8 rebounds per game, averaging around 19 assists and about 7.4 blocks per game, with 15.6 turnovers. All right, and if we go ahead and look at the Connecticut Suns, they are averaging around a low 83.8 points per game and about, 33 rebounds per game, 18 assists per game. Turnovers are a little high at 12.5 turnovers per game. For this matchup, I'm going to go with the Dallas Wings to win this game. Again, guys, this is Friday, May the 31st. We're going to go with the Dallas Wings to win this matchup. All right, moving along to June the 1st, 2024, which is, in fact, a Saturday, right? So this is a Saturday game on the weekend. Get ready, guys. This is going to be a nice matchup. We have Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever. All right, so if we look at that game, Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever, you can see the Indiana Fever are averaging about 78 points per game, a little bit lower than the other teams. Again, that's on average about 78 points per game. Rebounds are pretty high at 32.5 rebounds per game, which means they can get some second chance offensive possessions, right? And they're getting about 18.5 assists per game with 14.6 turnovers. If they can lower those turnovers, I think they'll have a good chance of winning that matchup. For that game, on the money line, we're going to go with Indiana Fever. Again, we're going to go with the Indiana Fever on the money line, even though this game can go down to the last minute as far as who could possibly win it, but based on the analytics and the technicals, we're going to go with the Indiana Fever. All right, moving right along to June the 2nd, 2024. This is on a Sunday, right? We have, again, the Atlanta Dream versus the Connecticut Suns. Now, keep in mind that the Atlanta Dream and also Connecticut, I believe they played maybe 2 days, maybe 3 or 4 days before this date, right? Give or take. We have to take that into account as far as their reliability, how fresh are their legs versus the other teams that are playing on this day. How much rest have they been getting? All right. And we talked about the stats for the Atlanta Dream. The Connecticut Suns, in comparison, I would say versus the Atlanta Dream, the points per game are almost the same, with the Connecticut Suns averaging about 83.8 points per game and the Atlanta Dream averaging about 84.8 points per game. If we take a look at the turnovers, the Atlanta Dream, they're getting about 12 turnovers per game, while the Connecticut Suns are getting about 12.5 turnovers a game. Now, if we look at the rebounds, I think this is where we're going to give more favor over to the Atlanta Dream, because their average on rebounds is a little bit better at 33.8, while the Connecticut Suns are at 33. Right, in an assist, the Connecticut Suns are at 18, while the Atlanta Dream are at 20. So if we look at some of the main stats, we can see that the Atlanta Dream somewhat have a better chance of winning this matchup based on stats, right? I don't know who you guys are going for, but I know you're thinking I'm going to pick the Atlanta Dream, but I'm going to go ahead and root for the Connecticut Suns. For some reason, it seems like they have an upper hand as far as overall matchup. The stats are about the same, but as far as the matchups and personnel, I think I would actually pick the Connecticut Suns for multiple reasons, being that their rebounds are being handled by Miss Thomas, at 9 rebounds per game. She's also really good at assists versus teams like the Atlanta Dream, right? The assists for the Atlanta Dream will be handled by Hazley Jones. I just believe that the Connecticut Suns, based on their matchups, have an upper hand in this matchup. So, again, this is for the Sunday, June 2nd game. We're going to go for the Connecticut Suns to win that game. Moving along to the Phoenix Mercury versus Los Angeles Sparks. If we take a look at the Los Angeles Sparks, they're averaging a low 79 points per game, with a high turnover rate of about 16.2 turnovers per game. High in rebounds, about 33.5 rebounds. Now, they're a pretty good team, but overall, I believe they can get outscored, and they're not really good at keeping the ball safe. For this reason, I'm actually going to go with, you got it, the Los Angeles Sparks. I know they're going against the Phoenix Mercury, and in this matchup, I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Sparks on the money line to win that game. All right. So moving right along, that same day, we have the Minnesota Lynx versus the Dallas Wings. Again, the Minnesota Lynx versus the Dallas Wings. For that game, we're going to go with the Dallas Wings on the money line. Again, the Dallas Wings on the money line based on the stats. And the next game, we have the New York Liberty versus Indiana Fever. Again, New York Liberty versus Indiana Fever. Based on this matchup, we're going to go with the New York Liberty on the money line. All right, guys, the New York Liberty on the money line. So we're going to move right along to our next game, which will be June the 4th, 2024. Again, that's June the 4th, 2024 on Tuesday. We have the Washington Mystics versus the Connecticut Suns. So, again, the Connecticut Suns having a long week as far as games being played. I believe they're going to have worn out legs for this reason, even though they're a pretty good team. And I selected them on the money line in previous games before the June 4th game. For this one, the Washington Mystics versus the Connecticut Suns, we're going to go with the Washington Mystics for the June 4th, 2024 Tuesday game. All right. Also, we have the Chicago Sky versus New York Liberty. And again, because New York Liberty played previously, even though they played a couple of games at their younger team, so I'm going to go for the New York Liberty to win that game on the money line. All right. So also, we're going to look at the Seattle Storm versus the Phoenix Mercury. And guys, again, just as a reminder, these games are on June the 4th, 2024. So we're going to go for Seattle Storm versus the Phoenix Mercury. For that game, we're selecting the Seattle Storm to win on the money line. All right, guys, thank you again for checking out the Easy Money Show, where you not only get the best investment advice, but also the best sports bets from the WNBA to the NBA to NHL to NFL, when things are in season, and much, much more. Also, don't forget to check out the Patreon, where we list more exclusive content when it comes to investment strategies, sports bets, and entertainment such as instrumentals and more. Don't forget to check out the community section where I post updates, and also check out the description in the video for more links for some resources that can help you out. And also check out our sponsor, Life at Your Leisure. Again, check out our sponsor, Life at Your Leisure, for any products that you guys may find valuable that can help you, get done what you need to get done. So thank you again. I appreciate it. Again, check out that sponsor, Life at Your Leisure. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. And you are watching this show with Easy Money. Talk to you guys later. Bye.